Chapter 819. In a scene akin to a miracle, Edith turned his head towards Duke Honey, who had fallen to the ground, and spoke. Did you just ask me to remove people without laying a hand on them? ... It seems everyone can now leave through that hole over there. Duke Honey's expression crumpled. People who felt as if time had momentarily stopped finally regained their senses and began to speak coherently, though it was mostly indistinguishable from screams. Move aside, get out of the way. Help me up! Don't push! Protect His Highness Duke Honey! Quickly, escort him out! Amid the scramble to escape, the cries for help, and the private soldiers trying to protect Duke Honey, it was hard to distinguish one person from another. The situation almost escalated into a secondary disaster due to the crowded people, but Yudhir wasn't worried. He knew they were accompanied by someone far more reliable than anyone else. As expected, soon a crisp, clear sound reverberated from somewhere. Those who can move on their own follow General Gino and his adjutant, and those who are unable to move and need assistance stay put and raise your hands. The voice wasn't particularly loud, yet it resonated in everyone's mind, calm and commanding. The confused crowd involuntarily turned their gaze in unison. Kishirla Orr, in an immaculate black evening suit, was there, clutching a sword that seemed to appear out of nowhere. The crowd was momentarily mesmerized with the soft blue glow emanating from his sword. It was undoubtedly the mark of a sword master, along with the appearance of the rumored legendary divine sword. Either can you maintain the current situation until everyone here has escaped? Yes, even if you ask me to maintain it until sunset, there will be no problem. Hearing Yudhir's response, Kishir's lips curved upward. Good. When you raise your hands, first Princess Myra and I will go to those in need of help. Thanks to the presence of the strongest awakener of the cavalry division, no one is hurt, and the building is safe as well. Everyone move calmly. His seamless command was precisely what was needed in this situation. People realized anew that they were in the presence of not one, but two precious sword masters and an awakener of noble status, despite his common origins. Was there anywhere in the world safer than this place? As those who had been screaming in excitement fell silent as if under a spell, the rest remained obediently quiet. The voices of General Gino, his adjutant Meghna Karliva, and first Princess Myra became clearer. Everyone, this way. We will exit through the garden. Be careful not to step on the broken fragments. Over there, your father is here. It seems hard for him to get up, so carry him out. As everyone regained their composure, their movements became significantly faster. While General Gino and Meghna gathered people towards a safe exit, the private soldiers of the Honey family followed Myra's instructions to protect the Duke and the woman accompanying him. Kishir approached those who couldn't stand and were raising their hands for help, extending his own hand to them. Those who had sprained their ankles or suffered minor injuries were surprised by the Duke's strength, which easily helped them to their feet. In fact, it was simply by using his abilities that Duke Paleta had lifted the people from the ground, and he was merely holding their hand to prevent them from being startled. However, those who were not awakeners could not comprehend this extent. Everyone was unwittingly overwhelmed by the power of Duke Paleta, which was entirely different from the rumors, and by his natural ability to lead and move people. Even those who had tried hard not to believe the rumors until the very end had to admit it. Duke Paleta was no longer the frivolous man of old perceptions. His power was real. He seemed to have been born to lead people. Duke Honey, carried on the back of a private soldier, looked at Myra, who was nonchalantly doing what he should have done, and beyond her, at Kishir, with a frown on his face, then turned his head away. Oh my god, did your pride get shattered for being incompetent in front of the people who can actually do the work? He looked completely different from when he had entered, weak and filled with anger. Have as much anger as you want, dude. Nothing will change your collapse. During the orderly retreat, while maintaining his power, Either suddenly looked down at the sensation of someone tugging at the hem of his clothes. What? Why haven't you left yet? Keol, his clothes torn and dirtied, whispered urgently with his lips while sitting hunched over, trying not to attract the attention of others. Whenever Keol tries to grab Either's hem, I just think of him with the puppy dog eyes. Though a chihuahua, still a puppy. Do you know what all this is about? Tell me too. Either thought knowing wouldn't change anything, but he was also an ally, though not officially, who could coordinate to prevent the dangerous individual from encountering Crown Prince Kachin. Either sighed softly and responded, "It's not certain yet, but it's likely that the swindlers you're talking about are outside." What? There might even be someone more dangerous with them. What? More dangerous? At worst, they will just end up fighting each other here and then fall into my hands. As soon as you get out, grab Crown Prince Kachin and run. Don't get unnecessarily involved. Keol, startled, seemed to want to say something, but either didn't have time to elaborate. He lifted his other foot, which wasn't exerting the earth's power, and carelessly pushed Keol away. Ah, how dare you kick me? I pushed you away. Now crawl away without being noticed by others. It was more of a kick than a push, really. After everyone, including Keol and the priest, had left, Kishir approached Yudhar, guarding Myra, who had been supervising everything from behind. You can withdraw your power now. Yudhar then finally withdrew all his power. The candles and lamps that were half floating went out, rolling on the floor, and the remaining fragments, blocked by the water wall, tumbled down. The vibrations that had been calmed by the earth's power began to resurge. However, the coffin of second Prince Ashraf placed in the center, and the building suffered no further damage. Kishir extended a hand and neatly swept everything away with his power. Myra, who had been watching the scene in awe, deeply sighed and bowed her head. We owe you both greatly for this time as well. I sincerely thank you. The princess has also had a tough time. Now, we should also leave here. But the coffin of Ashraf is here. Myra's gaze lingered on her brother's lone coffin. She seemed uneasy about leaving it behind. Don't worry about that. I will ensure that no harm comes to it. At Either's calm reply, Myra faintly smiled. Thank you so much, but I have no idea what has happened outside. Surely it's not the appearance of monsters? No, it's not that. During the progress of the ceremony earlier, my colleagues sent signals that a dangerous individual had appeared outside. As Either explained that he was able to notice the signs and prevent the shattering glass thanks to that signal, Myra's expression grew serious. A dangerous individual? Who might that be? Someone different from those we captured before? Not exactly. They are related in some way. However, I don't believe they specifically targeted the Honey family. Myra seemed to quickly understand the situation from his brief explanation. In that case, the situation must be urgent. I will hear the details later. Many have come for the funeral, so I must go and assist with their evacuation. Isn't that dangerous? Are you sure you will be alright? Of course. It's precisely what the successor of Honey should do, especially when my father is unable to move. Myra's dress had become disheveled in her haste to evacuate the people. Her hat, complete with a veil, had disappeared somewhere, and her hair, which had been neatly tied up, was now half undone. Yet she felt genuinely at ease in that moment. Never in her life had she felt such a sense of liberation. Father probably has never seen his reputation damaged in such a perfectly unexpected way in his life. It's really satisfying. Myra laughed heartily. I know, Myra, that was so much fun. I don't know how you were born to that stupid sperm donor. He's just all huff and puff. You are the true leader.